good morning, afternoon, or evening. Today, I have a special blog. It's called Safety Blog. I have to watch 2 videos today. Why don't you watch them with me? They regard safety. It's a pretty easy thing to do. And I'm not going to give it a number. So that 300 is on Friday. So now you know why I'm doing this safety blog. And also because safety is important. And because it's quick. Because today my kid had a play. And that ate up all my day. And we're starting here at 9:30. And I just don't want to work into the fray of the night doing this. So we have Idiot Blog. Safety Blog. As you can hear, a Boeing plane going overhead. Let me reference and show you a little something here. Let me see here. I got information that tells me a little bit about that plane in here. Let's see. See if it tells me right here in the appendix about that plane. Yeah, that is that plane you were just hearing going overhead. What kind is that? Let's see. See, I don't know every plane by right off the top of my head, but I know that we make that plane, and it is called. One page back to these 2 sticky pages. A C-17 Globemaster. C-17s go over my house all day. It's like I could throw a rock, tink, and it hit me real much harder than what I threw it at. Bing, bing, ah! So, safety, don't point laser pointers from my house. But it would be so fun. They'll get those B-52s out on me. Alright, you guys. Let's listen to this video I got for you. It's a video called Eyes on the Road. So you got these people in a theater. The guy starts a car. Okay, they're all watching the video of a guy driving. They're all paying attention. Okay, what's happening? Nothing's happening, really. And this guy does a thing that sends a message to everyone at the same time. They all get the same message. They all get a message at the same time. And they make the guy crash, and everybody looks up from their phones. And they're all kind of stunned, like, oh. And it says, what's it say? Mobile use is the leading cause of death behind the wheel. And there you go. That's a little something. Let's do one other one that I was told to check out. It's a YouTube video also. What the fuck happened here? I hate my phone sometimes. YouTube is hard to use. It's moving things around. It's Earl Thomas video, and he played Free Safety, so it's called Free Safety, and that's what the guy said to me. So that's why I'm remembering it. Earl Thomas, Free Safety, gives safety advice. Let's check it out, guys.
How you doing? How are you? All right. Hi, I'm Earl Thomas, starter Free Safety for the Seattle Seahawks. Here to give some free safety advice.
Nice.
Excuse me, just trying to give free safety advice. Hello. Just giving free safety advice, free safety tips. Y'all need any help? No help? Just trying to help, just trying to help. You look like you had a long day. I know it. Watch your step. I don't want you to trip. Watch your step. Watch your step. Whenever you cross the street, I want you to make sure you look both ways. Safety first.
Both ways? I think there's gonna be more.
Safety. Did you look both ways before you cross the street?
Yes.
You gotta walk. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Safety first. Safety first. Watch your step.
No way,
It's
man.
not safe to talk on your phone and walk across the street.
No way, man.
It's not safe to text and walk, as you're crossing, you can hurt somebody or somebody can hurt you, Safety tips, you could have tripped and hurt yourself. I don't want that.
I need some advice.
About what, sir?
Where should we go to dinner tonight?
Maybe Benihana's. Excuse me, sir. Make sure, you okay? Can you hear? Just checking. Can't put that banana thing, somebody might slip.
I know somebody who that's happened to during a marathon.
You don't want it to happen here. How you doing, man? You want to know what this is about?
Maybe.
Excuse me. When the last time you changed your password to your email?
Why?
I think it's time for you to change it.
Yeah.
Just a safety tip.
Never.
Watch your step, look both ways, and change your passwords. Looks like you're really on your safety.
Yeah.
That's encouraging. Here to give free safety advice.
What's
Earl
he
Thomas
doing,
with the
dude?
Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, what are you doing, dude?
Hello. Just giving free safety tips.
Don't
Free
want.
safety tips.
Yep.
Don't touch strangers.
Don't talk to strangers. I'm just trying to help, though.
No way, man. Did he have us watch that on purpose?
The NFL is currently made up of 32 different franchises. But did you know over
What
75
the
have
fuck?
existed?
What the fuck, dude? I think he's joking. The homework was all a joke. But that Volkswagen video was kind of cool. What in the what? Free safety. That can't be the video, man. Oh my gosh, that was funny. So, don't do that unless you're ripped and it shows through your shirt, okay? Because I just think that one guy in the cowboy hat just wanted to kick his ass just for being there, and he didn't know how to quite to say it. Good thing he didn't know who, and when he was at Seahawks, he's like, oh shit. And gotta leave. Okay. So there was another guy that came that talked to us, and they had a video, and it was a pretty amazing video, and it was a pretty great speaker. And the guy talked about how he was working in a chemical plant, and he was always doing just doing it the way everyone else did, and there was the valves that needed changing, and they were kind of leaky, and they knew they were leaky, and they were about to fix them. And he's working at Exxon, but they were about to fix them, but they didn't get to it. And so, and he said, he tells you this whole story, and he says, at the end, he says, I could have blamed Exxon, but it wasn't Exxon's fault, and it was all my fault. And he said, I could have said it was, this or that, and blamed it on these different things I did wrong, but really it was, all of them, and kind of thing. And he ended up getting pretty well burned while he was working in this petroleum plant because A, he left his car on, B, he cut his fireproof sleeves short, and just a number of things that contributed to his disaster. But he was lucky because he lived because he was able to roll in some puddle of water in the factory. Now, crazy story, right? But the guy now is a speaker, and he makes great money, I guess, speaking at these events, right? But also, besides that, he has had some tragedies because it didn't just affect him, because there was months of rehab, years of rehab. He didn't look the same. you know, and it was probably really hard on him, and he was probably hard on the people trying to come out of it. There was probably really tough. He said his marriage dissolved. One of his kids never recovered from it. She died of drug overdose later, never getting past it. You know, he still does speak, but you know, it was a crazy important. You know, I cried a few times in the story. It was a crazy deep important part of the safety introduction. I think it's been part of the Boeing safety oncoming for at least 10 years. So maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but maybe 20 years or 30 years it's been around even, because it was a very expensive video, so they just keep using it. There you go, another C-17 Globemaster. Yeah, with no music you can really hear them. Well, I'm gonna call that the blog. That's the safety blog. Geez, I really expected that Earl Thomas one to have a little bit more than it did. It didn't have much. So, all right, you guys, it's a short blog, little nothing. I'll be back soon tomorrow, hopefully. See you then. We are music.